Yes, people, welcome. Welcome back to BBK Sports. Thank you for joining us. It is Friday again. And you know it's Friday. The consistency of my brother, the Waffle Don, to show up here and give us his time every single week is unprecedented. So we have to big him up. Make sure you are bigging him up. Make sure that you are make sure you are subscribing to the Waffle Don's channel. Appreciate every single one of you locked in. And I think this is the first time we might have to make history today, people, because it's the first time that we get to actually start off the stream, a weekend warm-up stream with the underground king in the building, people. So let's acknowledge it before we continue this stream.
Maybach music.
Rosea born stunner. I can blow money. Sipping when I'm shopping. That ain't no money. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. I'm so sophisticated. To get a verse from me, you gotta be initiated.
Maybach music.
Yes, people. Big Meech himself. E-Ross joins us early today, so you know it's about to be a lit stream. Big him up every single time. Big up all of the other legends locked in. I see Wahaha, I see AFC always. Gavin is here, Jam Boy, Brett. Love for the love people. Quaja's in the house, but my bro, Waffle Don. Match week. What match week is it? Match week 6? Match week 6. Carabao 4th round. Lots to unpack. Saliba new contract. What you saying, bro? How are you, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Just, you know what, just winding down for the weekend. Gonna have to put the car in the garage tomorrow morning. But you know what, we're good, man. We're living life. You know what I mean? We've got the energy. We're here, man. We're here. We're ready.
Yeah, man. Big up to you every single time. Big up to Mateo who passed through earlier. Bluebird. Yeah, we see a couple of the big dogs in the building already. Quaja is here. We see Jam Boy bigging up Quaja. Gavin. Brett's in the building saying that Newcastle are going to turn Arsenal over. Our legendary E. Ross and that. Yeah, so we do the show weekly, so we try to catch up on things that happen throughout the week that we haven't discussed together. To include the Port Vale away fixture, man. We started attacking lineup. We started ball playing center backs, attacking fullbacks. We started 2 10s. Started Saka. Did the lineup yield the kind of performance you was expecting in that game at Port Vale?
Hell no.
Yeah, no.
Game was boring, man. Boring as hell. Yeah, I could have easily done without watching that game and just maybe watching the Aliens, that new series that's come out. And just the game just. I can understand playing in second gear and stuff, yeah, but you know what I mean? Look at AFC always. He travelled like 4 hours to the game. Wasn't entertained. Yeah, we got the result and stuff like that. And there's an argument of, yeah, the guys didn't have to, really extend any energy in that game, but still, I felt the game was boring. And I will say this right now. This is going to be the season of painfully boring games. So I think we need to get used to it. Yes, I think it's going to be a boring season, bro. We win games, but it's not going to be in the manner that I think we will win games. I just think it's just going to be really boring games that Arteta flow where the players just they don't go for the kill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, or maybe they go for the kill early and then they sit back after they score. I just don't see it, and we're 6 games deep now. The best game I've seen us play 90 minutes or 90 plus minutes is the Nottingham Forest game, and obviously I'm not even counting the Leeds game because we're expected to roll them over, but that's the best football I've seen all season. Liverpool was trash. City was high crosses, long throw-ins. Stoke. People are calling us Stoke FC for a reason. It's because our football. And look at this guy moaning, man. He's always complaining. I'm gonna complain till the cows come home. I don't give a damn about what anyone says. I want to be entertained. as well. Look at Liverpool as well. And I hate referencing Liverpool. I hate talking about these guys. You're getting entertainment and you're getting success as well. You're getting entertainment, yeah? Even though you don't want to see them win, you know something's coming. I want to see my team entertain. But if we go for the whole season and it's boring and we win the Premier League, the Champions League, I'll take that. I will take that.
Well, so normally when two things, when you have a hard time picking a man of the match, it's usually one or two things. Either everyone was really good, or everyone else was dross. Yeah, and I was thinking, I'm like, for me, it was either Saliba or Skelly, right? Defensive players. How do you pick a defender for a man of the match when you won 2-0? Well, because one, clean sheets was kept, and both of them had assists. Because none of the attackers really got it. I guess you can say if Eze has a shout, he scored the opening goal, which allowed us to, make a bunch of meaningless passes around the gaff. But I had a hard time picking out a standout performance. It was. I don't know how. At this point, it has to be the system, innit? Because all these players cannot collectively be playing this shy and this timid. At one point during the game, bro, I saw Norgard dragging off the ball for a long throw. Did you miss that part? I saw that my hand was on my jaw. We're at Port Vale, League One side.
Yeah.
1.2 billion spent, a $250 million spent in this transfer window alone. And I'm sitting there like a long throw. Like, bro, put the ball in play and put the ball on the ground and cut these men. Like, no, but that's what it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is instruction. This is clearly coming from the bench. Go on.
These men that we played are closer to League Two.
Yeah, 20th in League One. Yeah.
So, I saw Newcastle batter the guys that are at the top of the league, of League One, and we didn't struggle, but one of our players' earnings, I'm sure, takes care of that whole other team. Yeah, I'm sure Saka. He can pay the whole other team's wages, even the staff, even the coach, and all of that. I'm just not impressed with us at the moment, man. I'm definitely not impressed. I'm not saying that we can't win games, but you expect a little bit more in these type of games. No, I'm not telling you to break yourself, but it's the passing, isn't it? It's to kill you with passing. That's just so Man City-esque that Arsenal have turned into like the mini Man City. Because I don't watch Man City games, you know that, because I find it really boring to watch. We are becoming that club now where we're just so boring to watch. It's just so predictable. Left, right, FC. Left to right, FC. Even Norgard, I'm telling you, he's got he's picked up the El Neni gene. Have you noticed? He's only been played a little while, but he's picked up the El Neni gene. Side to side, back.
So I said in one of my another panel that I was on the other day, I said, I think Norgard and Marina was in competition to see who could make the most back passes. It's like they were. I don't know who won because I was the keeper. But bro, I remember there was a breakaway when Saliba actually stepped into midfield and Saliba, broke the line and Moreno had the drop. He had Redis to the left of him, Redis to the right of him. And what does he do with his infinite wisdom as an attacking player like Arteta says he is? He cuts the ball back. Nothing frustrates an attacker more than making a clean run. And he knows that you see him. Like, I'm looking at you, looking at me. And he cuts it back in the name of retaining possession. That's what kills the attack. And a message to Mikel, like, it's not even the personnel, right? Because you don't have to change the personnel to play attacking football. They just need to pass the ball forward. Just pass the ball forward. You have man running towards the opposition goal and you're cutting it back. It was just a bad one. But, we moved. We got Brighton in the next round. How you feeling about that in a month from now?
I think that'd be a tough game, to be honest. I do like, is it Herzog? I do like him. I think he's very tactically astute. He will definitely look at our weaknesses. The only thing with Brighton is that they might be a bit vulnerable at the back because they may look to attack, just like in the Spurs game where they kind of went for it and they were picked off by Spurs. I know Spurs didn't end up winning, but I can see that type of game with Brighton. But also I can see Brighton as well. Just it's at the Emirates, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see. You know what? One thing about Brighton is they play quite attractive football. So then I don't think they're going to come to the Emirates and sit behind the ball. They've got bigger fish to fry, and I don't think the Carabao Cup campaign is going to be their priority. It's usually just staying in the league and being in around that top 10. That they're probably going because they started the league really well last season, but they kind of like tivered off towards the end of the season. But I just think they got good players like in Baleba. They've got decent defenders. They've got Matoma. Who's the other guy they got on the left as well? Who's the guy on the left? No, who's the guy on the right? I can't remember who they got on the right. But they've got decent players. That's why they always make good profit on their players as well, because they've got very good players as well. That Minter, is it Minter?
They got Minte.
Hey, you see the goal?
They got.
You see his goal the other day?
I see the goal that Gonzalez. Yeah, that's a Puskas Award contender, bro. I ain't even seen that goal yet. I ain't seen it yet. Yeah, it's a banger, bro. It's a banger. You remember that World Cup goal that James Rodriguez scored? That guy that moved to Bayern.
Yeah.
It was one of
those ones.
Yeah, it was an absolute banger, man. Mr. Batter agrees with you. He says City's football is fucking boring to watch. I could not watch them during their dominant era. It's like a death by 1,000 passes, isn't it?
Definitely.
It's just fast.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah,
it's terrorist football, so they say. Yes, it's horrible, man. I can't. Would you take? Okay, let me ask you and the audience. Yeah, would you take 5 years of this type of football, but winning trophies year upon year, or would you take 5 years of exciting football, but winning a trophy every 2 years?
Boring football trophy every year.
Yeah.
Exciting football trophy every other year.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, I would take the boring football.
Yeah.
With the trophy every year, because I think once they play boring football and start winning, it would breathe a level of confidence that would inspire them to play better football.
Trophies always priority over everything.
Yeah, trophies like that you see in Gravenberch now sitting at the table with Rodri. Every Liverpool fan that I'm seeing now is saying that he's at the table. He sits there. I respect Rodri's body of work, but I think Gravenberch this year, the way he is going about it, and he's playing that way because he has that extra. I'm a Premier League champ. Yep. He has something about him. Like, over the course of 38 games, I was the best player in this position and the best team. That does something for you, Yeah, but big up to the chat still. I see all the questions. I'm gonna start them as we come to the conversation that's relevant. But I'm not skipping the questions.
Listen.
Big up to Mr. Back.
From now on, you see when you do
the story, yeah?
Oh no, you thought it was a red card in it. From now on, actually, this will serve as a red card as well if anyone gets out of line. But I've got my prediction pad here now, because I know if I ever watch the stream back, I can just I got long to find it, so I just put my numbers on there.
Yeah, I got you, man. Big up to Matt Ballum says, as a Liverpool fan, we need better performances from teams chasing us. We finished second chasing City 3 times, and it always went down to the final game of the season. Yeah, the Liverpool chase was different. That's why I don't believe that this Arsenal team can chase anyone down, because I haven't seen us do it. I believe we have to start strong and finish strong, and right now we haven't started strong. But what you make of the Saliba news, man? I'm sure you're happy about us keeping one of the world's best center backs in our team, yeah?
100%. Of course, I'm happy. People been questioning Saliba staying and his ambition and that, but I don't care about all of that. I don't care. He's our player. If you're a big club, you keep your best players, no? Because throughout the years, all we've been doing is selling our best players. Sanchez, Van Persie, the likes of Henry, they've all gone, and we had an opportunity, and I like to say, like, big up to Berta as well, because I think without the likes of Berta and stuff, yeah, maybe it would have been a straight home run to Real Madrid next season. A clear home run where, you know what, Saliba, I don't want to hear nothing from you, boss. I'm not playing this football no more. Yeah, boss is just watching him run around the field, yeah. But I think with Berta's influence and the possibility of this being Arteta's last season, because there is a potential that if he doesn't come up trumps, there may be a possibility of maybe Berta looking in his notebook, and he's probably had a word with Saliba. Or, these off the record. Let's, this is off the record. Me and you, Saliba. Yeah? If it don't work, listen, I've got some names right here. We'll be talking to them, so you'll be all right. And we'll give you we'll bump up your money as well. So yeah, I'm happy that he's signed on. I don't care about him talking about ambition. We need to win something for Saliba. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I think he had to have been given reassurances that some form of hey, if this doesn't happen, we don't win a major or we don't win a trophy this year or in the next year, you can put in your transfer request, blah, blah. Whatever was said to him to make him re-sign, big ups to Don Berta. Big up to Terrell Gunner TV, bro. Love for the love, man. Appreciate you popping in.
Shout out to Ensar as well, my
big up
Turkish
to
brother as well. Big up to Ensar.
Yeah, big him up still. Saliba news is good news for the league as well. We need to keep the best players in the Prem and add quality need. Yeah, I hear it, man. I'm here for it. So yeah. I'm thrilled with the Saliba thing. It's one less gap that we have to worry about for the next transfer window, right? We have him. We have Mosquera, who's looked good so far. Gabriel has looked good so far. Not Gabriel. And Kapai was supposed to be, the deputy to Gabriel. And it's defense is not our problem, right? We already know. So speaking of defense not being our problem, Cooper here asked a question that if we lose on Sunday and Liverpool win, Prem is lost, Arteta out, Enrique in. Yeah, I think we're towing the line now, Cooper. I don't even, because as it stands right now, if we went on to win all our games, even to beat Liverpool when they come to the Emirates, we still need them to drop points somewhere else.
You see this, yeah. This when I look at Cooper's comment, yeah. This was me after the Liverpool game. I think I was thinking then everything's all over. But, and there is buts in Britain, yeah. I believe that Liverpool will go through a very difficult period at some point. They don't have recognized centre back. Now we can use the if and buts now. If anything happens to, and I'm not praying on anyone's downfall, but if anything happens to Van Dijk, for a period of time, then they're going to struggle at the back. It might be a case of, we outscore teams and stuff like that, but I truly believe that he's like really important leader in terms of leadership in your team. I don't know if is a leader in your team apart from maybe Salah, but Salah, he leads from the front, but in terms of like the motivation that comes from, your top boy, that's Van Dijk. So, do you know what? Yeah, you see in war, and you know it as yourself. Yeah, you see in the battle. Yeah, if you go out and you don't believe you can win, then do you know what? You might as well just turn and go home. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some belief. Do you know what I mean? In your squads, you know what I mean? In your team, that you can actually go the distance and you can defeat the enemy. And as far as it's mathematical mathematical, then it's still on. Yes, it's a gap. Yes, I understand that, but I'm not giving up right now. I'm not giving up the league at all. Not even 10 games in. I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving it up.
Yeah, I hear it, right? I hear it. The problem for me is when Liverpool does go through that difficult period, is the question now I have to ask myself is, do I trust Arsenal to bridge the gap and actually go pick up points? Because many games last year, I remember Liverpool drew 2-2 at home. Was it at home? They drew 2-2 to Everton. They dropped points, and then we didn't take advantage. One weekend, they didn't even play against Fulham. It was the other Everton game. Cancelled due to weather, and we went and dropped points to Fulham. See, many times Liverpool dropped points over the course of last season because they didn't run away with the league and put 100 points on the board, 84 points. So they did drop points many times, and we failed to capitalize. Just like, so on Sunday, we will know, just like this past Sunday, we will know what the marker is because we will know the result of their fixture at Palace. So if Arteta sees an 8-point gap on the board and then still decides to play conservatively in a game where we know we need 3 points, anything other than 3 points is really bad, damn near catastrophic for our title hopes. Then the messaging to the teams is he's like, okay, you know, it's another place, it's another run for a second place finish, and now we need to focus on the cups because now we need everything to go our way, and the margin for errors just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller with a bunch of guys and a manager who's never done it. You know, that's what worries me. You know what I'm saying? So
I kind of get your concerns, and I've said it on record that I don't think we're going to win the league anyway.
mm-hmm.
And I've said it out straight before the league even started. I just don't.
Yeah, but we can think that. We can think that the players, them fuckers better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're better.
No, they better start thinking, you know what, we can do this until it's like impossible. But the problem that I think that we have and that we've spoken about, it's not necessarily the players, it's the manager, isn't it? And I just think the manager, I think when he used the word finishers for the substitute, I believe that's his philosophy. I think he wants to finish games in the second half now because we have, you know, the best squad in the league. But what good is the best squad in the league when it's the best injured squad in the league?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't make sense. And this, I don't want to hear about squad. I just want to be winning with my first 11. How about that? And then bringing in players that are going to finish the game without having to really exert too much and relying on the finishers. Obviously, the squad is big and we can bring in players that can play in positions, but still, I still don't think that Arteta has the balance right in terms of the midfield. I believe we have a defense. I believe we have an attack, but I don't feel that our midfield balance is good enough. I don't feel that we are looking for Gyökeres. This is basic stuff, Tyron. Yeah? This is basic stuff. You go out and buy a striker, but you don't service him.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me getting in my car, yeah. Brock up, the car's like a flipping McLaren or something, yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Getting into the car, knowing I've got MOT, yeah, something goes wrong, and I don't get it serviced, and then it just ends up just breaking down, and I just can't do nothing with my McLaren. Just leaving it on the side, on the sidewalk. I honestly don't get this manager, yeah. Some people call him a genius, yeah, and I just don't get. All right, humans make errors and stuff like that, yeah, but he honestly believes, yeah, that this midfield can produce, you know, creativity. It lacks a load of creativity. You know that. I know that. Mourinho probably knows that as well, because all he does is he goes from the front to the back, looking to pass back. Did you see him against Port Vale?
Yeah, bro.
He was getting the ball in midfield and going back.
All the way back. So the thing is, right, what frustrates, did you see that pass from Max to Gyökeres?
Yes.
That one-time pass.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass.
That's instinctive, right? You, as the manager, you can't be on the sideline dictating that pass, right? Telling them where to go and telling them. That was instinctive. Like, moments of brilliance will not come through instruction. It will come through instinctive play. And I'm not sure that Saka makes that pass because Saka, when he gets the ball there, knows what Arteta wants him to do, which might not be the right play most of the times. And that's what Gyökeres wants. That's what he feels. He should have scored. He should have scored that because the kid gave him a brilliant pass.
Took too, and he's another one. He's you know what?
It did take too long, way too long. And if you're going to take that long, you have to chop that ball back and send the defender to the shop.
Do you know my problem with Gyökeres?
Mm.
Is that he's a professional footballer, yeah, but he's too heavily reliant on his right foot. Now, professionals, yeah, good professionals, they will at least use that left foot to maybe control or maybe do something. He doesn't use his left foot enough, and he's too right foot heavy. He's too right-sided. You know, gets the ball, takes a touch, tries to, remember that the first goal he scored when he got the ball from Calafiori and he's doing all this. He's just, I like to see like strikers, use their left foot as well, not just their right foot as well. Obviously, left footers, yeah. If you get a great left foot on, they're usually ideal. But Saka can score goals with his right foot as well, and he will use his right foot when he needs to use his right foot. Saka frustrates me, man. Saka frustrates me because he's under instruction, and he just. Did you see what he was doing on? Did you notice what he was trying to do the other day?
Ooh, Saka.
He was trying to do this kind of like, I don't know if it was step over, but this. He was trying to move his body to do some kind of on the ball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just don't. Yeah, that performance against Port Vale, it was just the on paper it looks great with 2 10s and Norgard sitting, but yeah, the performance following that lineup didn't match. It absolutely didn't. Shay agreed. Shay, I completely agree. I think that's the midfield that starts.
Yeah.
And the reason that the justification will be, Tadali, Bruno G, and Thug J in the midfield. He wants big, strong towers to win. And
is it Odegaard back though? Because
I think that's the only way Marina doesn't start is if Odegaard starts. But I don't think Odegaard will start. I think he will come on. I think he'll do a like for like sub for Marino, or he can do some craziness like take Rice out, put Marina up top, and then put Odegaard in there. Yeah, but I do think Eze will start because the Madueke is injured. But there's no way that he can, because this is another big game. This would be big game away at Anfield, big game at home at City, big game away at St. James's Park, and Eze doesn't start any of them. That right there, message sent. Got it. You're sabotaging the team. Because he's our best creative player. And in the 3 biggest game of the season, he doesn't start. I can't rationalize that one bit. Big up to True Trends. Say, hey guys, it's me, Jordan. So big up, Jordan. Rebranded the channel. I like the logo, bro. Big up to you.
Nice.
Yeah. Arteta fucking ruins the midfield balance with his selection. You have the ingredient facts. Yeah, he has it. He has the ingredients. So I started the questions from Mr. Batt earlier when he said for the panel. At what point do you think Gyökeres and Eze snap and do their own thing on the pitch? Like I said like a couple of weeks ago that some points during the game he's gonna find himself in a position where he's just gonna drop his shoulder and go by whoever's in front of him, regardless of what the manager says. I think it will. At some point they will get frustrated, Or it could be in one of those games where we're leading 4-5-0 and then they decide to do some expression. But either way, it needs to happen.
The thing is with Gyökeres though, I don't think Gyökeres is a yes man, So obviously, he's come in to the team and he's just behaving himself. But I've heard like he can be quite petulant and he will do his own thing. I just think that once he gets properly settled in the team, he's just gonna do Gyökeres things. I don't think that, and I'm gonna be controversial here. I'm gonna say this right now. Gyökeres is gonna need a season to bed in my opinion. I think he's gonna need a whole season to bed in. I was saying that he's gonna score 25 goals this season, which is not impossible, but I just feel that he's going to need a season to bed in. There's a lot of things that I see about his game that maybe it's the team, but also maybe he can do more. But one of the most problematic things is Arteta's system, and that is what's hampering him right now. Because I don't want to see a case of Havertz comes back, then he goes straight into the team, then he's banging goals, and then Gyökeres is just on the sideline coming in. Do you know what I mean? Because that's going to be an absolute failure, in my opinion. So, and this manager would love to do something like that. As soon as his boy's fit and Gyökeres ain't banging, that guy's going. Havertz is coming straight back into the team. Yeah. We know that's coming, yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, I can't wipe that off. Yeah.
He needs to start banging goals, man. At least trying to do something. You know what I mean? Big up to Shay in the building as well, yeah.
Big up to Shay. Yeah, Dr. Seymour Buster, it's like going to hey, what you know about that KOD, Mr. Seymour? But hey, don't be putting our business out in the street, that KOD, hey, if you know, Dr. Seymour Buster on here telling on himself on how he operates in his off time. But such a shock to see it happen. But it's a weekend to be brave. They need to bring like one of those be brave banners and break it out at St. James's Park and say and call the manager and be like, look, we need you to be brave and attack these men. I don't want to hear anything about Martinelli needs to start because he needs to contain Elanga. Like, what do we do now? They need to worry about containing us. Like
Elanga might not start. I think it might be Murphy.
Yeah, even Murphy, bro. It's like I don't care who they like. I've seen these men go up against Mbappe and Vinicius and keep them quiet. Like, and then these men, we need to worry about Elanga. Like, what are we doing? Elanga. Like, come on, allow it, bro. We need to go there and impose our will on them. Like, these men have scored 3 goals all season.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been saying. 3 goals.
Yeah. 3 damn goals. And 2 of them was against Liverpool. 2 of them was against Liverpool off set pieces, and 1 was against Wolves. They don't score goals. So how are we going to gloat the best defense in the Premier League go to a team that don't score goals and be timid? Come on, yeah. Like, come on. We have to make them worry about Eze in the creative space. Can Gyökeres create for himself or others got to feed it? Yeah, he's got to be fed, man. He's got to be fed. He is not he's not an Henry who can pick it up on 118, put Carragher on his ass and put it in the 4 corner. He is not that guy. Nor does he pretend to be. He's never pretended to be. Like, we know his profile, right? Someone who can, get on the end of crosses the same way he did in the preseason against Bilbao, against Forest at home. He gets on the end of crosses and he will score, or on the end of chances, running that goal, get a shot off. That's what he does. But yeah, man, St. James, it will be rocking. St. James's, they will be up for it. But it still remains they've scored 3 damn goals this season. And if you're going up against a team that's struggling to score goals and you have the best defense in the league, advantage you. Yeah. Advantage.
I'll tell you who's scoring for Newcastle definitely on Sunday is that bloody Voldemort. He's definitely going to get a goal on Sunday, yeah. I can just see him scoring, yeah. And
you worried about him?
He's arrived. A little bit, because he's an awkward guy, isn't it? He's just awkward. He's all right as well with the ball at his feet as well. He's not a Havertz. He's definitely quite techie with the ball, but I just see him just getting a goal in it, just some header or some stupid goal, like lapse of concentration or something. Yeah, he would have arrived. I can see it in the bloody Twitter space now, the picture of him scoring. Yeah, I just got a feeling he's gonna score. I've got a feeling he's gonna score.
I'm worried about him, but not in that capacity. I'm worried about them on set pieces because of him and that damn Burn. Damn Burn, he is a unit, bro. He is massive. Yeah. So if they win a flick on, it's dangerous. Flick ons, those fuckers, they land anywhere in the box, and we could be in trouble.
And you see this guy as well, yeah. He looks like he likes a little dive as well in the penalty box as well. Have you seen that? You see that against Bournemouth, yeah. He likes a little dive, so we're gonna have to watch out for these guys, man.
Yeah. So but I'm not terribly worried about Newcastle as well, man. Y'all said in the interview he needs more chances created. Yeah, subliminal. Oh, you're listening, Mikhail, because I know you're listening to everything the media says. I wonder if any one of those CEOs or presidents who called him to congratulate him on the 1-1 draw told him that you need to create more chances for your striker. It's like, what are we doing? See what the KOD, bro. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not young anymore, so I can't frequent those places. Doc. Mark says, have you read the last press conference? Mikel told Saliba he wanted to play for him. At this point, man is just saying stuff for his own ego, isn't it? Man is really just stroking his own ego, and I think he really likes to hear him. That's why he loves those press conferences, the ones where he is kind of in charge and he sits there and he gets these, these softball questions. After the match, you have to talk about the football. That's when he gets snappy. Ask him about, hey, why did you play
me that?
Yeah,
he's like, really just give you some off question. So, what did you think about the game today? Well, did you watch the game? The type of answers in it. He's just. What's KJ saying here, man? KJ
said, "You're mad to think Newcastle won't be well and truly up for this. Oh, they can be up for it all they want. They were up against Barcelona. They lost. They were up for it against you, man. They lost. They can be up for it all they want. We're the better team. I mean, I don't think that's crazy to say. I think we're a better team than Newcastle. So they can be up for it all they want to. At this stage in the project, with the money spent, I'm sorry. I can't be confident that we could have got something at Anfield. And most of the Liverpool fans say they were worried about Anfield at 0-0 at halftime.
He's playing mind games, man. He's playing mind games. Their man struggled in it. Obviously, they got the points in it, but he's just playing the mind games in it. Who cares if they're up for the game? We're going to be up for. I'm hoping we'll be up for that game as well. Yeah. So
I mean, I hope they get really up for it and get one of themselves sent off the way they got themselves sent off against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Everyone said peace team until Big Gabby slaps one in the top corner. Newcastle scared me last, but it's us that scared me. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's the problem. Yeah. It's us. It's not the other teams. It's us. We are our own worst enemies, and that's the problem that Arsenal and some of the fan base. That's the problem we have. Yeah, is our manager. He's like a Maresca at times, isn't it? He just doesn't know what to do in certain situations. Yes, he done well, do you know what I mean, on the last game where he brought in the 2 substitutes, but it was patently obvious from the start of the game what we were supposed to do. Yeah, I could have had BBK on the touchline, picking the team. Probably would have got a 2-0 victory. But this guy just seems to be overly cautious, and this is the problem that we have.
Yeah. LFC Monster said after the atmosphere they put on us, they better be up for the but it was personal with you, man, isn't it? You man took their main girl and their side chick. So it was personal. You know what I'm saying? Like the beef between Arsenal and Newcastle is forced. It's not really there. It's kind of they're trying to manufacture a rivalry. Like there's nothing there.
Yeah, Newcastle don't like us as well, and that started before the Liverpool nonsense. Yeah, Newcastle seem to always have a problem with Arsenal now. Yeah, it's almost like they want to be our rivals, because they won a cup. But history tells you that we are a much better team than Newcastle. Yeah, just because they won a cup, a little Tim Pot cup, doesn't mean that they're a bigger club than us all of a sudden. Yeah, win a couple prems, you know what I'm saying? Win a few FA Cups, and then talk to us. But you know what I mean? You're not as big as us.
But I'm hearing it, and the thing is, right, that the facts of I know the emotion of the game and they'll be up for it and all that, but the facts of the situation are they don't score goals. The only team that scored less goals than them is Wolves and Villa, and they're in the relegation zone. They don't score goals. We don't concede goals.
Right? It's going to be a dogfight, though. Yeah, they're going to make it into a nasty game.
Yeah, and I'm meant to believe that St. James's Park is a tougher away ground than Anfield.
No.
Right then, so they can be up for it all they want. We're a better team than them, so they better go out there and perform. Newcastle love big games. It's the games against the smaller opposition where they're expected to win is when they show full form. Yeah, but like I said, KJ, they were up against Barcelona. They were up against you, man.
I do think though that Eddie has got Arteta's number right now. If we would look back at the last couple of games, Eddie's had his number. So Arteta needs to look at that and change the narrative now, because you can't go through 2 seasons losing. We lost 3 games.
So the last 5 games, it was 1-0 last year. They won the 3 in between. The one before that, they were 4-0 down at the Emirates. When Willock scored the consolation goal in like the 89th minute. So
we beat them last season in away at home, innit?
At home 1-0. Yeah, they beat it. Yeah, so we beat them at home 1-0. They beat us at home That St. James's Park 1-0. But it's the 2 EFL Cup games where they really punched us up, where the really, you know, the Eddie Howe has Arteta's number, but people forget that they were 4-0 down at the Emirates last year, February. You know what I'm saying? So, but and that team had Isak. I'm like, Walter may be a good player, but he is not Isak. You know, so I'm not hearing any.
But it's not just their strikers, man. They've got a good midfield as well. They've got, you know, their centre backs. They've got a decent defense as well. They've got Livramento. He's a very good player. The problem with them is that they haven't got a very good goalkeeper.
I think their midfield is well balanced. I think it's overrated to a point, but I think it's well balanced. I think they overrate their midfield a bit. I think if Arteta get his head out his ass and put our midfield as Zubimendi, Rice, and Eze, we have a better midfield. Liverpool have a better midfield without Verts. The title winning midfield of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and McAllister is better than, you know, and I'm sure I can find a Man City combo midfield that's better than Newcastle's.
But when you say a better midfield, I would say a more balanced midfield.
Yeah, their midfield is very balanced and it works well together.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't even know who our best midfield is.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If Arteta gets his head out his ass and put Eze in the 10, no one in that Newcastle midfield can create like Eze. Not Tonali.
Let me ask you a quick question. Let me ask you a quick question. Yeah.
Just win the fucking game. Yeah.
Midfield against midfield. Yeah. Okay, so who gets in to the Arsenal team from the Newcastle midfield? So you've got Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno.
I would take Bruno.
Just Bruno. Not Tonali. Interesting. Because I would take Tonali over Rice in that 8 position.
But that's the thing. If our midfield is playing a 4-2-3-1 where Declan and Zubimendi are sitting with Eze in front of them, I'm not taking any of them because that's where Declan was going to cook. Declan breaks up play better than any one of them.
Yeah. But he plays in the 8 though, and
he is not. Yeah, he's not an 8. He is not. So you know, but I like Bruno G's versatility in the midfield. So I would take him.
Yeah, even Bruno. Sorry, Bruno as the centre mid, as the 8 as well. He's excellent.
Yeah, but I'm not taking any of them over Eze. You know, and none of them, none whatsoever. Liverpool and Barker didn't start 3 DMs against them. I mean, that's true. So that's the Arteta tax. You know, that's the only way we'll beat this Newcastle team. If he picks the right lineup and go sit the hell down and let the boys play. But if he's going to try to dictate the play, dictate the first pass until the ball is in the box, it's going to be too slow. Dan Burn is too damn big for those crosses that Martinelli are going to whip, and he's just going to head him out. You know,
they're asking the question, my bro.
What's that?
Do a combined 11. That's what they're saying.
Combined 11 for the game. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. It's Ryan Goal. It's Timber. Timber is the first name on the team sheet. It's our 2 center backs.
Yeah.
Who plays left back for them?
Livramento, innit? He inverts as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, so that's the
right. Is he right or left?
That's the toss-up. So I'll give him that because Skelly's not a left back and we don't really rate Calafiori too high.
But what about him in Capier, or you're not taking in Capier? So Livramento's a baller, you know. I like Livramento. I haven't seen enough of him yet.
I haven't seen enough
of him.
Livramento. I've seen him.
Yeah, Lewis Hall as well. Lewis Hall's a bad boy as well, you know.
Yeah, but if we're doing so, the back 5 of the goalkeeper and the back 4, left back is the only position they're getting. Yeah, that's the only one I'm giving them. Midfield, we can have a conversation all day. The midfield is Eze, and 2 others. You know, the other two is 6, 8, whatever. But it's Eze and 2 other players. Because I think their midfield is good.
What about the attack?
Yeah, the attack, Saka, Gyökeres.
They got Gordon on the left, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm taking Eze over Gordon all day long.
On the left, though? Nah, Eze is in my midfield.
No, not on the left. So you're taking Gordon then? You're taking Gordon?
Yeah,
you'll have to take Gordon. Yeah,
he's better than Martinelli. He's better than Trossard. Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take Gordon on the left. Yeah, so I'm saying we're a better team. It's just this game is going to come down to the manager picking the right damn lineup. Go sit the hell down, and they can get amped up. I want them to get amped up. That's where you make mistakes.
Hey, did you see did you say Judge Mo in the chat, man? Footy Judge Mo, man.
Footy Judge Mo's in the chat.
Yeah, he's in the chat, bro.
Is that the real Judge Mo?
Man. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Did he just pop up? I don't see him.
Yeah, he's in the chat, unless he's on my. Well, I don't know.
Nah, I can see all of them. I can see every chat. I can see yours.
I can see good content, guys.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, big up to Footy Judge Mo, people. Love for the love. Yeah, okay. I didn't see him. I did not see him. You got a link on Judge Mo? Judge Mo want to jump on? You know, we got time for him. Big up to TKA is in the building.
My brother. Hey, man, don't respond to messages no more. You know, like
yeah.
I scored. I didn't even get a message back from him, bro. So he must be real busy or something. He's just maybe just avoiding me. I don't know.
Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. KJ said, "You man have that mini rivalry from last season, and it's mini. Definitely, emphasis on the mini. I think it's forced. I think it's manufactured. Like they have bigger beef with you, man, because you man took all their cookies. Eddie has Arteta's ticket. We aren't winning. We haven't won there in 3 years. Yeah, we haven't won there since that 2-0, isn't it? Back when Odegaard used to actually shoot the ball when he beat Pope from 25 yards out. Imagine that." St. James could be a cauldron. Been there once, had us sitting in the roof. Yeah, they got you up there playing piano with God. I don't know how they get away with this shit. You know, I don't know how every other Premier League team has to give away seats on or around where you can be involved in the game. But them man puts you, you know, like you know that.
Nah, I love it. We want to give like, you know what I mean, away fans. You know what I mean,
right next to the goal, like cozy seats. Now we need to make them miserable. You know, G. Will said,
"This is not happening, though. This is not happening. Forget about this, G. Wills. It's not happening."
But you see, but that's the thing. Rice, as they're in that 10 with that double pivot, is what saved them a point against City, or he would have been taking 2 L's in a row to the top 6, which he likes to go.
Do you think he's going to do that, though?
No, hell no, he's not doing that. He's doing fridge central. He's going to be with the 3 big boys.
When did Eze play against Thing? Did he play in the 10?
Yeah, he played 2 10s. That's what I'm saying. He played him and Ethan as 2 10s with Norgard as the holding 6, and we weren't fluid. So you know, the system is just trash, man. The boys don't see. That's the thing. They're so defensive, or they think defense first. When they get the ball in an attacking space, they don't know what to do with it because it's not instinctual. They have to look over to the manager. Where does he want us to pass the ball now? Arteta is the only one who can beat Arsenal convincingly as long as he doesn't overthink it. He will overthink it. He will, especially if Liverpool put their 3 points on the board. I'm here for it, but still, best believe, yeah. Like we will be shocked if he doesn't. This is the expectation now, the pattern. Going away to a big team or going away in a tough game that he knows that's going to be physical. That's what he's going to go with. That's absolutely what he's going to go with. Well, so combine 11, blah, 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 and all that stuff. My brother, time for prediction. Arsenal away at St. James's. What you telling me?
My score is going to be...
Whoa. Shit. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. Let me write that down.
Clip it.
I just don't think,
yeah. I don't know, man. The thing is, yeah, we can always predict wins all the time, yeah. But I'm just being realistic, yeah. I just don't think we're gonna win the game. I just think it's gonna be a boring draw, 1-1 draw. That's what I think it's gonna be.
Whew. I mean, I'm not completely against the 1-1.
Aren't you? We want to win that, don't we?
Yeah.
The prediction me.
Yeah, we're winning that.
Okay.
We're winning that. I think we can see, but we win it. So, you know, match week 6, and you know, BBK has yet to predict the Arsenal loss. And I'm not doing that just to keep the streak going. I actually think we're better than Newcastle. You know, I didn't think we were a better team than Liverpool, but I think we could have beaten them on the day. But I wholeheartedly believe that we can beat Liverpool. We can beat Newcastle. Yeah, I do. So I'm going 2-1. What the chat's saying? What the chat's saying with the predictions? Mr. Back say, you know this is true. You know this is true. I reserve the right.
Yes. Yeah. This is correct actually, because I was gonna say 2-1, but as you said last week, I had reserved the right, because this manager, if he puts Marino, Rice, and Zubi in that midfield, then
1-1. Cap says 1-1. KJ says Desmond 2-2. Declan has to be in the 6 for this game. Yeah, Declan.
Tony Claude, man. Big up to Tony Claude. Where's Tony Claude's 3-1 chest coming from?
Tony,
and he's probably going to be doing a watch along, you know. So big up to Tony, my brother. But listen, if we draw that game, yeah, I'll be messaging you, my brother. I'll be messaging you, because this chess, I don't know where this chess is coming from.
Wahaha said 4-2 Newcastle. So Wahaha, these men have scored 3 Premier League goals in 5 games, and you think they're going to put 4 past Arsenal? Are you mad? Are you
4-2? Yeah, this guy's crazy.
Wahaha.
Man United beatings, man. You lot need to do a back-to-back soon, man.
Yeah, like if this goes 1-1, like LFC Monster and them men are going to be making parade arrangements for May.
Already?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Crazy.
Because they're gonna.
I hope they do. I really hope they do.
I can't predict the score. I just know it won't be a win for. And that's the thing, Darren. That's where we at. You know, that's the Arteta tax right there. You know, that's what it is. The Arteta tax is making it difficult, because you know we have all the tools to win, but that tax. You know, it's a $100 paycheck, but the tax bring that shit down to $56, bro.
You know what the problem is for me in this game, yeah, is that Newcastle are very good at breaking up the play. So they're gonna disrupt our passing game. So what is gonna be our plan B? Is it gonna be to knock it long to Gyökeres? Is it gonna be just to rely on set pieces, where they're quite a big side as well at the back as well? They're not a small side. So, you know, the last game against City, all we tried to do, yeah, I hear that. The last game against City, all we tried to do was to go left to right and just cross it into the box. It was food and drink for them, man, last week, City. And they're not supposed to have a great defense, but they were heading out everything. They were blocking everything. If it's going to be that type of game, then no, I don't see us scoring.
And City was doing all that. Operating from a 1-0 deficit, 93-minute pressure moment, and Eze still unlocked them. So give Newcastle 90 minutes of that guy. He will unlock them. He will. And Newcastle are really good at breaking up play. I agree with that completely. But so is Declan Rice. The problem is when Declan Rice breaks up the play and he does all that running, 2 passes later, the ball is back at Raya. You know how frustrating that got to be. Man did all this running to knock the ball and get the ball up the pitch, and the goalkeeper has the ball now. Now you have to start all over again. That frustrates me, and I know it frustrates the shit out of him, because he's the one doing the running. You know what I'm saying? Darren said it's sad that we cannot make some predictions because of some possible fuckery lineup. It's a joke right now. Yeah. So I anticipate the letdown coming an hour before kickoff. You know, so you know, yeah, it's one of them ones. Era said Arteta thinks he's Johan Cruyff and can't find his own identity when it comes to football. No 4 passes for Arsenal, 4 passes for Arteta. Fucking coward. Yeah, no forward passes, bro. This is back, keep. I just hope we don't do the whole, you know, go up a goal and sit back and then invite pressure onto us. For stressing men out. Yeah, he deserves pelters, bro. Man, and I used to have, you know, a full head of hair, you know, but you know, it's just one of them ones. I don't think we can force set pieces without Ben White. Ben White was always screening the goalkeeper, and our corner conversion rate has been down without him doing that shithousery. Yeah, that's true. He used to be all over that goalkeeper in that post. But yeah, I think we this is a must-win. Match week 6, we're already in must-win mode, and yeah, we just have to find a way. We absolutely have to find a way.
You know the thing, BBK, what we need to do, yeah, we need to test this goalkeeper, because he's a flapper, this one. You know, he's not very good with his feet either. We just need to just test him, man. Just take shots. And not if we play around the box too much, and you know, they're solid defensively, so they'll be able to lap up the soak up the pressure as well. And that's what I fear for us as well. And I hope I'm wrong on Sunday, but we need to go out there and assert ourselves, and we need to actually beat these guys at their own grounds and lay down a marker, a positive marker.
CEO's blowing up his phone after the masterpiece against Newcastle. Oh my days! But yeah, man, I think we do it 2-1. But so our title, the league leaders, they go to Palace. They go to Palace at the weekend. You think Palace have been pretty good this season? I think they've conceded only 2 goals as well, just like us.
I think they're on a 11-game unbeaten or something like that from last
Palace
season.
doing well, yeah, they have an what's their record?
Let me write down my score now, because
yeah, man, write it down, man. Write it down. What you telling us about Liverpool at Palace, LFC Monster? Mr. Battered, you go. Do you extend the lead by 3, or do you drop points away at Selhurst?
Man, do you know what? I went to do a 2, but I kind of changed it to a 3. Yeah. So I just think Liverpool got a good record at Crystal Palace, by the way. I don't care how good Palace are right now. I just think Liverpool have got. They just got the ways to just beat teams now. And the ways they've got what's his face? Isak now. They've got Ekatike. Will he be out for this game? We've got a red card, didn't we?
Yeah. Isak starts.
So Isak starts. I just think that it's going to be too good for Palace at the weekend. Sorry, the 3's a bit messed up. So 3-2 to Liverpool.
Going 3-2.
Sorry about the 3. The 3's a bit backwards, isn't it? Looks like
I don't think they score. I think Liverpool shut them out.
Yeah. I was thinking about it at first, but I just think they got Mateta as well, and Mateta can cause them problems as well. Their defense is quite decent as well, so I can see Palace scoring. Actually, I can actually see Palace scoring.
Yeah,
I just think Liverpool will just be too good on the day. Is it an early kickoff?
Man United got the early kickoff.
Oh, who Man United got? Oh, anyway, we're going to talk about it.
KJ says 3-1. Yeah, I think you win by 2 clear goals. I think you shut him out. I don't think Mateta got anything for Van Dijk. Like, he's the type of striker with that, power, and you can't overpower Van Dijk.
Hey, but you say that you might not be able to overpower, but yeah, they haven't got Eze. But if you look at the game last season, was it at Anfield or was it the season before, where they went to Anfield, and they duppied them. But they had Eze in the team.
Yeah, they had Eze.
They duppied them, at their own ground. But I think there's too much hype on Palace, with this record that they have right now. I just think Liverpool are just too good. I just think they just go there and just do the thing.
Yeah, hey, if Sar does the thing, I'm here for it. But yeah, Liverpool will drop points at some point this season. It just won't be this game. Them men are gonna go 6 for 6, 18 points, top of the table, laughing at the rest of us for a whole.
Why can't we say this about our team? Like, why can't we just talk? Just look. That section lasted about 5 minutes. I mean, not even 5 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Liverpool gonna win. Blah blah blah. Arsenal now, we're like questioning our life.
Yeah, because Liverpool actually go through the gears. Them men don't have the handbrake on, and they go through the gears. They start first gear, they double clutch and go to 5th if they need to. Quick, fast, turn the screw. Yeah, I don't think Palace have enough to keep them men at bay for 90 minutes.
Nah.
Yeah. So I think they pressure until they break. No Eze. Yeah, there's the creativity. Yeah, I can see 3-1 Liverpool, and yeah, everything points to 3 points for Liverpool. Yep. Liverpool. I just don't know does Wirtz come back in? Does someone else get a break? Does he go resort to hit this title winning midfield? Either way, I do think Liverpool has enough to dispatch of Palace. Now, the early kickoff tomorrow, my bro. The early kickoff. Our friend Wahaha, who said Newcastle are going to pump us for 2. They have Brentford. They got Brentford away at the G-Tech Stadium. What are we saying for that one?
So big up to Brentford. Not many people know that that stadium is literally a 10-minute drive from me.
Rah.
You know what? Yeah. Brentford's just down the road, bro. So I'm gonna be cheering on Brentford tomorrow. It's not the same team though, you know, but this is Man United, isn't it? So I can see United getting their back-to-back win. You know, I can see it happening tomorrow because they got Cunha back in the team, and Burma's going back to you know, his old grounds. I can see Burma snatching a goal as well. So although I don't want Man United to win, I can see them getting a win over the line. So I'm gonna go for this Man United 2-0.
Clean sheet, Man United scoring 2 goals.
Yeah.
Must be 2 own goals. Come on, Brighton.
No, they're getting own goal. Do you know what? Man United will get an own goal. Yeah, someone will score an own goal. Some idiot in the Brentford team will score an own goal for them, innit?
I'm going 1-1 Brentford. I think Brentford has something for them. United will score first, but Brentford, that crowd will drag the ball into the net. I don't think United win. I don't think you lose, Wahaha, but I think you shit has a draw, and then the pressure goes back onto Amarim, and then next week against Sunderland, you win, and then he keeps his job through the international break. Then you go to Anfield after the international break and get fist up. That's what.
The funny thing is, yeah, Brentford will. I don't even think Brentford will like do the low block thing. I think they're trying to attack
they play ball,
but I think United will pick them off because they got quality up top in it. And Sesko's going to score his first goal tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah,
he's going to score his first goal for United. Remember where you heard that first, people?
United might win still. Amarim has a chance to get back-to-back wins for the first time, but he won't. 2-2. Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, this game got draw written all over it. And we need this, man. We need the pain of the United fans going into the weekend. You know, because, you know, if they win, them man are going to be doing hate-alongs and all kind of shit. So we need them. Brentford not being great, but United worse. 2-1 to the Bees. KJ says,
I hope Brentford win.
So they'll draw. Yeah, go on.
I said I hope Brentford win. I hope Brentford win, man.
Yeah, I think Brentford is gonna. I don't think they win, but yeah, I think United drop points. I don't know. They will not. They don't see United, man.
I will be quite close to Brentford in the morning as well, so I might see some fans on their route to the grounds, or I might even see some Man United fans as well, because I need to go to a garage that's literally 3-4 minutes away from the ground, so I'm making sure I get down there early to get my car sorted, mate.
Right. All right, we got Chelsea, Brighton, no Palmer. Palmer's out for 3 weeks or so, they say. At home to Brighton and Hove Albion. I think this will be a good game, you know. This will be, if I was into hate-alongs and watch-alongs, I would probably do one for this one. Yeah. So
I said this last week to the Chelsea boys that Brighton are beating you. They just, as I said, I rate their manager highly, and I think their style of play against Chelsea, I think they stifled Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea got Caicedo, but they ain't got nothing up top really in it. Pedro's people think Pedro's like this world-class striker, yeah, but he doesn't score that many goals, bro. He scored a couple of goals this season, and everyone's just hailing him as the next best thing. But he's still he's a good player, but he's not top tier yet. I think this Minter guy, yeah. Oh my god! If you saw the goal he scored the other day, bro, oh my god, the way they passed the ball about against Spurs for that goal, what a goal! I just think Brighton will just have too much for them. I don't think Chelsea are that good at the moment. I think Maresca has a problem in terms of the players he has. I don't think their defense is that great. Obviously, you got Reece James. He's a brilliant player as well. I just don't think Chelsea are gelling right now. and I think they can be got at. So for that reason, and I hate Chelsea, by the way. 3-1 to
3-1 to Brighton.
3-1 to Brighton.
Wow. I'm going the exact opposite, bro. I'm going the exact. I think there will be goals in this game. Brighton play open, honest football. Sometimes I call it suicide football. They don't stop. They play. But they do turn the ball over. And then I think Caicedo would have a big game against his old team. That damn Pedro needs to rise because he's in my fantasy team. You know, he needs to score. He needs to do something. But yeah, I just think Brighton play open, very open, suits Chelsea style of play. Chelsea are at home. I think Chelsea get it over them. What the chat saying. I think Brett says 3-1 as well. Says 3-1 Chelsea. Palmer out for the Liverpool game if it's 3 weeks. Yeah, that's what I read this morning on Sky. Said another Desmond, but I can see a 3-2 either way. Yeah, I can. Brighton is fearless, man. They went down a goal to Man City and did not do the damage limitation thing. They actually took the game to City and won the game. You know, so big up to, you know, a little German. I think he's like 30 years old, you know, and is making a good case for himself for a big move when he leaves Brighton because they are playing some fantastic football. Brighton have a habit of flattering to deceive. That's true. Chelsea win comfortably, says Brett. I said 3-1 to Brighton. Hey, Brighton. It wouldn't be a shock to anyone if Brighton slapped 3 past anyone because they create loads of chances.
If Brighton can beat City, why can't they beat Chelsea? Do you know what I'm saying?
They create loads of chances, loads. And Pedro, he does have big games in him. We've seen him in the semis of World Cup. We see it. We see it. Chelsea gonna sign that Diego Gomez in the transfer window. Feel Chelsea
probably.
Fair enough. A couple of rapid fires for these. City Burnley at the Etihad.
City comfortable, man. City. I'm gonna go 4-0 City.
4-0.
I'm not even writing that down. 4-0 City. I hate City.
I got City. Yeah, I got City. Mr. Barry got 2-0. I got 2-0.
What? 2-0? Yeah. You don't think Haaland's gonna get like 2 goals, 3 goals?
Yeah. Comfortable 2-0 against a block of 5. They play a low block well. They let go down to the wire with Liverpool.
Yeah, but City will open them up, man. City will open them up at the
Yeah, they'll create a load of chances, but Haaland, Peter Drury, Haaland, bunch of misses. Yeah, I think a 2-0, 4-0 though. It could be over in 20 minutes. But
Mamouche is still injured, isn't it? Mamouche is out, isn't he?
Yeah, Mamouche is out. Foden is in form. He scored during the week. But I think it's a City win either way. It's just a case of
Doku as well. Yeah, Doku's on some Super Saiyan at the moment. So
Kyle Walker going back to the Etihad, he might be up. He might get caught. They might take it easy on him just for that reason. Spurs Wolves. Delap is injured. That's why they tried to cancel. What's his name? Jackson's moved to Bayern Munich, so he's injured.
Spurs Wolves. I think Spurs win 2-0 against Wolves. Wolves are rubbish. Wolves are absolutely rubbish. The Spurs 2-0.
What's the bet? These are the City scores. 5-0 City. Damn. 5. 4. Man. Pep is finished, says Boyton. He's lucky to have money that he secured Haaland with that ridiculous contract he signed. A 10-year contract, isn't it? 10 years he signed. LFC Monster said 2-1 Wolves. Haaland hat trick.
I like Mr. Battered's result actually. I should have went with that, but yeah, I just said a 2-0 Spurs. But I like that. That just looks like it's going to be the result. It just looks like that result.
Yeah. What did I have for Wolves Spurs? Yeah, I have Spurs shithousing a 1-0.
1-0 against Wolves. Yeah. 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0, just like Newcastle. Just like Newcastle. This high-powered Newcastle team that we fear going to St. James's Park, they only beat Wolves 1-0.
I think Spurs at home, though, I think they'd be better than Newcastle, man, this season. I think Spurs will be much better than Newcastle. They're much more, I think, more creative in that front. It's just, their midfield's a little bit. But they've got Paulinho now as well, so Spurs are cooking right now. Spurs are doing their thing. They're on the same points as us as well, aren't they? So if they win, they go above us.
Yep, on the
So
same course as us. So is Bournemouth.
yes, I think Spurs will cook Wolves. I think they will cook Wolves.
Spurs 4-0, says Hendo. Hey, I'm here. Last game that we predict, because this is the game I'm actually going to have fun watching. This is one of the games that I'm really looking forward to for the weekend. Villa Fulham. Yeah, baby Arsenal versus the former Arsenal manager. It's at Villa Park. Villa in trouble, you know. Villa is down there, bro.
Villa are so boring to watch, man.
Yeah, Villa are down there, man. So can Sancho do something today? Do some magic? They've scored 1 goal, bro. They scored 1 goal in 5 games, sitting 18th in the table.
I'm going for a 1-1. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
1-1? Yeah, I think it's the draw as well, but I think it's 2-2. Yeah, I think it's some Iwobi magic, some Smith Rowe magic. Yeah, Sancho might, get up for this game. What we see, we got LFC Monster say 2-2. Brett says 2-1 Fulham. Gavin says stinky 0-0. Hey, Emery in trouble too. They won in the Europa League yesterday. That's his competition. I think if that starts to go sour with their league position, then he goes.
Then they pick it up. Yeah.
Who's scoring for Villa? Sancho. Jaden scores, comes on and bang 1-1, 0-0 all over there. I can see it, man. But yeah, the rest of the games aren't really dead. Are just some dead games. But yeah, man. All eyes on Arsenal. Because that game is on Sunday as well. Villa will have played just like last week. It'll be the last on Monday night. Everything.
Pressure's on.
Pressure game. We know how our manager acts under pressure. But let's see if the players can take the game in their own hands and be like, nope, we are going to play football today. So we're going to rise above the Arteta attacks. But I'm here for it, man. But brother, tell the people what you got coming up, man, for the weekend. It's a busy weekend of football.
Oh, it's always a busy weekend. But first, I just want to quickly talk about one of our young players called Billy Vilgar or Viglar. He lost his life, unfortunately. He was playing at Chesterfield. Damn. So he was an ex-Arsenal product. He went to Chesterfield. He was playing the game, and unfortunately he kind of collided into a wall, and he went into a coma. And he passed away. So condolences out to Chesterfield, the family, obviously, and all the fans and everything as well. 21 as well. Yeah, it's really sad. So just wanted to mention Billy, it's really sad. But in terms of what I've got coming up, I'm on D-Man's channel later on today, so make sure you guys check it out. D-Man's a Newcastle fan as well. I think he's going to have quite a big panel for that show as well. So yeah, I'm just going to be making my debut on his channel, hopefully. Haven't got a show with man like Onome, yeah. He's not around today, but I'll be definitely covering the watch along on Sunday, and I'll be doing the 5 guns. Hopefully we'll be getting Nems on the channel, yeah. Hopefully we're getting Nems on the 5 guns on Sunday as well, because we really want to start getting some panels on that. We want to start introducing more people onto that panel. And listen, people, yeah, if you're available, it's a call-in show. Jump on, have your reaction. We want to hear from the community, the massive community that we have. But yeah, man, just plotting along, just doing my thing. And yeah, that's about it, peeps.
Yeah, big up, man. We got Olympiacos at home, LFC Monster. That's who we have on, I don't know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but that's our next Champions League fixture. Hendo says, who's
Tuesday?
Huh?
Tuesday, Champions League.
Tuesday, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is Champions League week coming up. Yeah,
when we got Atletico, that's in October.
We got Atletico. Yeah, we got Atletico in October between the Fulham and Palace game. But yeah, next game, home, Olympiacos. Who's triple captain in Holland this week in the FPL? Yeah, I usually save my triple captain for like a double week when the cup fixtures congest and then the team is canceled, so they'll have 2 match weeks. That's when I usually use a triple captain, so you can maximize it that way. It's way too early to use the triple captain. in FPL, in my humble opinion. That's how
I got all right though. I done all right in my triple captain though. Who did I make triple captain?
You already use your triple captain?
Yeah, no, actually, no.
Yeah, don't rather, because there will be a point where, you know, when the FA Cup fixtures get canceled, they're gonna have a team that played 2 Premier League games in a week. That's when you should use it. That
have I used it or not? I can't remember, but I know one. I might. I don't. I can't remember. I just have to look. Anyway, yeah, that's also what I've got to do as well. The game week Waffle Don League as well. I'm above BBK at the moment as well, so I'm living good. I'm living good right now.
Oh my days. But yeah, man. Let me see. We play on Wednesday, not Tuesday. We play on Wednesday. So yeah, we
Wednesday.
played.
Yeah, who we got?
Olympiacos.
Ooh, hey, we need a win. We need to beat them, you know, because I've had nightmares of playing Olympiacos before, man.
Yeah,
they're another low block team, isn't it?
There's some tasty fixtures in the Champions League this weekend because Mourinho goes back to Chelsea as manager of Benfica.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's some big storylines, man. There's some big storylines, but Barcelona and PSG play next week as well. So you know, Lamar should be. But yeah, it's a great time to consume football, man. So yeah, we play Wednesday.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. It doesn't matter if it's the halfway stage. You get another wild card. So yeah, you get 2 wild cards, one before, one after, but you only get 1 triple captain. So don't use it too early.
Yeah.
You get 1 free hit, 1 bench boost, 1 triple captain, but you get 2 wild cards before and after. So those are the rules, I think. But yeah, big up, people. Thank you all again for another wonderful stream on the weekend warm-up show with me and my brother Waffle Don. Thank you to every one of you who popped in. Big up to Footy Judge Mo from hopping in here earlier. Say, my brother Abs, you got reach, you know, the algorithm is feeding the big boy. So big up, and that's, you know, credit to every single one of you gentlemen who hit the like button and help get the content out. So for that, we thank you. We appreciate it. Like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.